So this issue of political crisis in the rivers have actually got a lot of stakeholders and other statesmen to actually come out to say what they feel about the whole development. And of course, this time around, it happened to be the former president of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, you know, who expressed some kind of strong disapproval of the recent declaration of state of emergency, and also the side of Tinubu removing the governor, which he cited as unconstitutional and a clear abuse of power, according to him. So Jonathan further warned that no nation would ever exist, or should I say thrive, under dictatorial regime, highlighting that the crisis in the river states reflect broader governance challenge, in Nigeria, where officials across the government branches are failing to uphold justice of the rule of law. And this is just the problem. He urged the current leaders to act responsibly, noting that their decisions have lasting impact on the country's reputation and well-being of its citizens. That's what we're talking about. I mean, such decisions reflect to whatever that goes on around in Nigeria's democracy, and it's going to be a very impactful one. So whatever government will face reflects its citizen, and whichever way the government comes in is also the way it reflects its citizen as well. So this is Goodluck Jonathan, citing that this is need for us to, ask our leaders for more responsibility and of course responsiveness. The president actually used the Indian proverb to actually illustrate his point as regards to the issue of this very declaration of state of emergency, and also the removal of the governor and its branch of governance. So he stated, if somebody is sleeping, really sleeping, you can easily wake up that person. But if that person is pretending to sleep, you can find it difficult to wake that person up. This is very interesting proverb, considering what happened. A lot of things was actually cut out as to regards to the action of the River State governor, where the allocation, according to the Supreme Court, allocation that goes to the River State should be halted, where they halted the allocation that goes to the River State. And it is funny to see today that the same allocation is being released to the sole administrator in the rivers. Sometimes I ask myself, and when you see the backgrounds through which this very allocation was actually halted, so why the governor didn't actually get that allocation? The Supreme Court cited it that he was meant to present it before those lawmakers. So right now, both the governor himself, the lawmakers, the deputy, everyone is sacked, suspended. And we still have the same federal government releasing those allocations to the current sole administrator. I don't know how we've gotten here, but I think someone should ask for reinterpretation of this whole law, because I need to understand what it means. So he cited that the key actors in Nigeria's governance are aware of the correct action to take, but are deliberately choosing inaction, thereby undermining the rule of law. This is just a very interesting part of Goodluck Jonathan's speech, where he said that a lot of people that are in power, a lot of people, just like what is happening in the National Assembly, they know what to do, but they choose not to do it. And that's why he cited that if someone is sleeping, it's more easy. It's there's every likelihood for you to wake that person up. But if the person is pretending to sleep, there's every impossibility that you cannot even wake that person up. So that is Goodluck Jonathan telling you that the stakeholders involved, the stakeholders at the moment know what to do, but they are not taking such action. They are rather backing up to the action that was taken by the federal government. To me, Jonathan have actually spoken well, and he has actually made a point, as regard to this. But then it's quite obvious that in Nigeria, whatever happens, and no one do anything about it. Like, the impunity is something else. They do it and they'll be like, what will happen? So this is the Goodluck Jonathan condemning the whole scenario of governor's removal and declaration of a state of emergency in the River State. He also tried to charge to the National Assembly. Of course, such issue, if Tinubu wants to, declare state of emergency, which he has constitutional power to, there are some, things he needs to pass to the National Assembly before such a declaration would take effect. But unfortunately, it never happened, and it was now after that it's pushed, passing of the National Assembly, that is approval of the National Assembly, that he's acting upon as we speak right now. So this is why we'll ask ourselves, like, are we now using the back of the Constitution, or still whatever that is written inside the Constitution that we're making use of? So it's really funny how this thing is flowing out for. Come to think of it, the governor doesn't have the constitutional right to act on those things, or to command any military personnel to go after whoever that is, taking down the oil pipeline and all that. So all of those, when you think about it, you'll be like, of what need is the governor being removed from the office? Yes, a state is a state, but these are the problem, because the governor doesn't have the paramilitary or the military personnel he commands. He doesn't have one. He doesn't even have the rights, Nigeria Constitution, to actually do so. So it's not as if the power in Nigeria is decentralized. If it is decentralized, this wouldn't have happened. Probably if the governor was removed as a result of inability to actually act up and to do his duty as regards to tackling those that are exploring or should I say exploding the pipeline, it would have been a different thing. But here we have it that the Constitution is not even allowing them to actually decide on themselves. So the Constitution allows them to do nothing. That is the point. So that's nothing he would have done extraordinarily. What really happened in the River State is undermining of the rule of law. There's nothing anyone can say about this. That is Nigeria for us. That is Nigeria for every one of us. The rule of law have actually been undermined at this very point. And the only thing I can tell Governor Fubara is Nigeria had just happened to him. Nigeria just happened to him. I think he himself is not also far from those that are making governance difficult in the state. Because considering how he got in as a governor is also something to actually pay out for. So if this should be the way he should pay for how he actually clinched the position of being the governor, so be it. He happened to Nigeria at some point or some years ago, and today Nigeria is happening to him. So in these regards, I will keep on updating us about whatever development that comes concerning the River State crisis. Whatever that comes in, I'll keep on updating us. So this is me. I've actually deliberated, danced, and talked about the issue. Let's just agree and have it that everything is okay. Thank you for watching.